Welcome back to Twintero. I'm David.
And I'm Gary.
And we're futzing with the lights here.
Yes!
So if things are looking a little more blue in here, we're trying.
Yeah, David's been so sad that he's lost his bright blue glasses that he's trying to take on a blue hue.
They're supposed to look like not David's glasses.
Yes. So, yeah, we're fiddling around with the lights here a little bit. So if Dave looks a little bluish, in real life, he doesn't look nearly as blue as...
Blue. Maybe if I take off this blue sweatshirt.
Oh my gosh. Do you have like an amazing t-shirt?
I do. I've got my
Marxist
shirt.
You're Marxist. Yes, now you're looking
My
red.
father would be so proud.
Yes, you're looking a lot more red now.
Yeah, Dad, our father introduced us to the Marx Brothers. One of the finer things that he...
Absolutely.
Actually, it was one of the finest things he did in our lifetime was introduce us to some amazing comedians and comedies.
Yes, absolutely. We were all big fans of the British comedy scene. So.
Yes. Not to mention Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
And Peter Sellers, who would be in the British
That would be in the
scene.
British one, yes. Benny Hill, Ernie Kovacs, who would not be in the British scene. Thing. Yeah, Laurel and Hardy, the
Abbott and Costello.
Abbott and Costello. That's what I was trying to come up with. Yeah, so there's our comedy chops, as it were.
But Marx Brothers is amazing.
Speaking of comedy, so let's talk about Trump's health.
So I looked it up the other day. So here we go. Thursday, the report of the ambulances, and then somebody was bringing up helicopters in on it. Celtic Tarot with Sheila looked into it. And she saw blood cells popping, which would be somebody posted up that would be an indication of leukemia. There's all sorts of speculation about his health, and it's backed up by the fact that he seemed to have kept a very low profile on social media. But the ambulance event was on a Thursday, and he had people over on Friday. He had the head of the UN talk to him on Friday.
No, it's NATO.
Excuse me. He had NATO talk to him on Friday. And then the Moms of Liberty were there, and he did a low-energy dance. When he
Man
took
of the
his
Century dance.
Man of the Century thing. So it's like, I looked it up. Google's your friend. Use it. And I said, okay, how long does it take for a blood transfusion? 1 to 4 hours. Do you need to stay overnight in the hospital for a blood transfusion? No, you can go home right afterwards. They just say you should take it easy for 24 to 48 hours, whatever take it easy means. And usually you feel much better within 24 hours or about the 24-hour mark of the blood transfusion. So it is still entirely possible that Trump had a health event, was whisked away. Mm-hmm. If Sheila Tarot was right, it could be a blood transfusion, and then brought back Thursday night. He sleeps probably for the first time ever without rage tweeting at 3 a.m. on his gold toilet, and then have a meeting with the head of NATO.
Yep.
Because you can imagine, it's not like Trump's getting into the nitty gritty details with NATO. He's just sitting there like this the whole time, just blah blah. Literally the Charlie Brown teacher, wah 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 wah, and all he's going to say is he's going to ramble on about. He wants their 2% and how the election was stolen from him, and he's the most unfair treated president ever and the best leader of NATO ever. Whatever he rambles on, He doesn't pay attention. You have to poke him with a fork to keep him awake, type of thing. Yeah, and then so that doesn't require a lot of energy because he doesn't put a lot of energy into it. With the Moms of Liberty, all he had to do was stand there for 3 minutes, give the two ladies a hug, do this, and then he walked off the stage. He could have gone right back to his room and taken a nap afterwards. These are not indications that would prevent him from having had a medical event the night before. Now, that being said, they were at least sightings. He was out there, but if he had a blood transfusion, the two are not mutually exclusive.
Right. And the other fact of the matter is that both ambulances take off, and the Secret Service go in hot pursuit of the ambulances, right? And there were some comments like, well, it could have been just a guest at Mar-a-Lago. It's like, no, the Secret Service wouldn't be bailing out if it's just some guy.
But the Secret Service would be, they're only there for 2 reasons. Yeah. Or, 3. The president, the vice president, and probably the first lady, because I don't think his kids are covered by Secret Service protection at this point. I think it's only the former first lady and the former president had Secret Service protection.
Yeah. So there you go. So if the Secret Service is in hot pursuit, you can jump to conclusions on that one.
Unless like Bill Clinton was in there, or George W. Bush, George W. but not H.W. passed, or Jimmy Carter got wheeled in and then wheeled out. Those are the only reasons why those guys would be there.
Right. But it was Vance's. I thought it was Vance's team.
Motorcade is what they said.
Yeah,
but Vance
motorcade,
was
right.
But Vance was allegedly in Washington D.C.
Yeah, I don't think he was even at Mar-a-Lago at the time. So there you go. It's crazy. So we're gonna look at what that whole situation was about again. Now that we've got more information,
and again, thank you for the folks that have posted up in the comments saying, "Hey, he met with the Moms of Liberty on this day. Hey, he met with the head of NATO on this day." That piece of information is useful, but again, doing a little more research, it's not
mutually exclusive.
Thank you, or as I say, exculpatory, but I don't think that's the right.
No,
it sounds really good, but I don't think that's the right word.
No, mutually exclusive.
Way to go, Otto. Apes can read niche; they just don't understand what they're reading, which now makes me really upset that we deleted that 30-minute video we did last Sunday. Oh my God,
we had the best video on that, man.
I think at the high level, the only thing I remember was somebody slipping something into his cup and just seeing Melania there.
Oh my gosh, David's Melania was like on point. I closed my eyes and I was right in the room with her.
You thought you saw a naked lady sitting on a
No, I didn't want. You weren't that good. Sorry.
Yeah, what if I
No. Okay, so we're gonna come on down and read on Donald's health. Would you like to start this?
No, I'll let you start.
Oh my gosh,
I'm having too much fun.
Okay, so this is for entertainment purposes only.
We're entertained.
Yes, it's Sunday.
If you're not entertained by this point, turn it off. We're just wasting your time.
There goes all the viewers.
Yeah, well, watch the spike. Plop.
Exactly.
What did you say at the 7-minute mark that caused all your viewers to leave?
Okay, so what is the energy around that Friday? Was Trump having a health event? Thursday.
I got to shuffle the cards.
I got to reshuffle the cards. God damn it.
I'll give you a secret card, though.
Ooh. I don't even know what it was. Okay, so on Thursday, did Trump have a health event that caused him to be whisked away in a ambulance chased by Secret Service? Okay.
That was not my secret card.
No, that's good. The foundation of the reading is the Hierophant.
Why do you put that at the top? It should be right here.
I'm going to put it right there. The Hierophant. I guess, you got your president-elect.
Big government things.
He's holding court in Mar-a-Lago.
Secret Service protection.
The challenge, the cross. The challenge is the Justice Card.
I know he didn't return his DVD to Redbox.
Oh, I thought maybe
they only had like 20 minutes to get it to the Redbox.
Maybe his library book was overdue, or it's just about to be overdue.
Library book, the one he checked out in 1978.
Curious George rides a bike. Justice Card. It could
Classic.
be. It could be poetic justice after how well you treat that body of yours.
Wouldn't it be funny if it's Interpol coming to arrest him and gots to go
or
gots to run?
There was some speculation that there was information that was shared to him that would cause him some problems with the Justice Department too. So a lot of things could happen with that. Underneath it, Ace of Pentacles. He needed a new health beginning.
It could be a big health event.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then here's your Walter Reed Hospital.
Okay.
Because that's where you take your the president and the vice president. They go to Walter Reed.
Okay. Do the Supreme Court justices go to Walter Reed?
Yeah, they probably would.
Okay.
Big government officials would go to Walter Reed Medical Center.
Yeah, he had if there was a health event, this card would say there was an underlying health event, and
a big one,
and it was a big pentacle health event.
And again, when we talk about the Justice Card, it's also could be one of those. It's like you do this to yourself type of thing,
right? Yeah, with Dr. Ronnie Jackson's elixirs that you keep taking. Boy, let's lift this camera up a little bit here. Okay, so in the past, Two of Swords, having decisions to make, decisions to take care of yourself, or decisions
That's
to...
how I would go with it.
Yeah, decisions to go out there and do a fellatio act on a microphone.
Yeah, or, it just also, somebody had to make the call.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. current situation, Seven of Wands, defending a couple, and that could probably be multiple levels. Defending your health, and defending on social media, saying I had nothing wrong with me.
Oh God, that Stephen Chung dude! I swear to God, it looks like the human embodiment of a toad. Yeah, and this is I think this is also it can also be that whatever the health event was, it's better to get ahead of it.
Yeah.
Maybe not so bad now, but oh God, that card's great.
Most health events, you probably could get.
Yeah, well, as opposed to you're collapsing and then they're dragging your carcass and they're hoping to revive you. And this one's like better safe than sorry. Yeah, maybe nothing, but let's get your ass over there and make sure it's something.
Okay.
Back to Stephen Chung.
Overarching energy, Queen of Cups, keeping your emotions in check. Yeah. Grandpa sleeping.
Sedation. How about sedation?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, how else do you keep your emotions in check? You sedate the person.
Yeah. That would explain why he slept for 3 days.
Exactly.
why we hadn't affirmed. Okay, so now I want to stop for just a second.
I stopped.
You can keep going.
Okay.
Now, we sometimes get comments about.
Oh, sorry, that's right. It has to be like this, right?
No, it's you got one hand up here.
Oh,
like this. Like this, and then you. Yeah, that's how.
I'm so white. My shoulders and hips are fused.
So there have been some people in the comments saying you shouldn't laugh about other people's health events, or when you read on Trump and his health and you laugh, it makes me mad. We're not laughing at Trump, okay?
Or him suffering.
It's kind of one of those, it's the irony that we're laughing at. We're not happy that he's having health events. We don't wish him bad health. But it's like, if you look at him and look how he conducts himself, it's not surprising he's had it. What's surprising is people not acknowledging that, or Trump being surprised by it.
Yeah, or just how about the flat out gaslighting that comes along with it? When you hear Trump's doctors say, oh yeah, he's the healthiest person ever, he's going to live to be 200 years old. No doctor ever says anything like that. Trump writes the script, hands it to the doctor, and says, say this.
Yep.
So, yeah, that part gets mocked because he's like any cult leader. You have to tell people you're going to live forever so that they're shocked when you die.
Yeah.
Like, I thought he said he was going to live forever. I believed it.
Yeah. It's just, so when we're laughing, we're not mocking Trump health. We are like Dave said, we're mocking the gaslighting. We're mocking the ludicrousness of it that people are saying, or Trump saying how wonderful his health is, when we can all look at him and say, oh my God, the guy's imploding health wise in real time.
Sarcasm has a place in society.
All right, so
Queen of Cups dealerships,
keeping the emotions, could be keeping under sedation.
Yeah,
the lesson to be learned. 10 of Cups, you got to take care of health if you want that nice long life and happy family.
Well, and think about the stress that this guy puts himself under with all the court cases he's fighting, all the stuff he's doing, his poor diet, his poor sleep habits, the amount of anger that he expresses, his inability to deal with stress. You want to live a long, happy life, you got to address those other things.
Right.
You can't just go get blood transfusions every week, or like a vampire.
Get a little cocktail from Dr. Ronnie.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of cocktails.
Yes. Outcome, Page of Cups. That's actually not a terribly surprising or bad card, because what it's saying is you're starting to understand why he's acting loony.
And but he's going to deny it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no fish in my cup.
Exactly.
This is a cup of health.
Melania would never slip a fish in his cup.
No. Okay, so
let's tie in something else here.
Yes.
Putin made a comment to Trump last week about how smart and intelligent and experienced Trump was. So he'll figure out a way to improve Russian-U.S. relations. Previous to that, the Russian intelligence agency said, of course Trump used outside intelligence agencies to help him win the election, and we expect him to honor his commitments that he made to use that data. Before that, they put up pictures of Melania's nudes from back in the day, mocked her in the First Lady as the First Lady who does this sort of thing, and then used diminutive terms for Trump. So, I just had a reading up on my page, what's going on with Putin and Trump. because why is Putin be so disrespectful to Trump? And it could be, Trump said he called Putin. Putin said he didn't call. But long and short, it does not appear that Trump is playing ball with Putin as much as he's done in the past. Yeah. And, I think Zelensky came in with a better offer and Trump is transactional. So he's much more interested in ending the war so he can start building Trump towers in Kiev and Mariupol than helping Vlad get to this war. Yeah. So one of the things Putin said was, the other thing most recent that Putin said was, there have been 2 assassination attempts on your life, and there's always assassination attempts on American presidents, so you should be really careful for yourself and your family. It's like, talk about mob boss speak.
Yeah.
Foreign leaders don't talk that plainly. You and I might talk that plainly, and might say, no, man, just because I said that, I didn't mean I was threatening you. But if Putin or a diplomat says something like that, they absolutely mean that. You and I may not, but everybody in that diplomatic circle, they look for the different blends of the minutia. Yeah. They really dig in those words. So, and Putin's not an idiot. If he said something like that, he knew how people would read it, and he meant it.
Yeah, it's Trump doesn't get subtlety, okay?
Yeah.
Hit him over the head with a plate glass mirror or plate glass window, then he'll start paying attention.
So basically, people will have to tell Trump that that's what Putin meant.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's the question. When Trump was whisked away, did somebody put a low dose of a substance in his Diet Coke to maybe give him heart palpitations or make him short of breath? That the Russian agents were,
I see.
Putting nerve agents in perfume bottles or on the waistband of your underpants, which is what they probably did for now I'm forgetting the name of the Russian leader that just died in prison.
I know who you're referring to. I can't think of the name. Crap. It'll be in the comments like 500 times though.
Pause the video. Okay, we'll look it up ourselves. Alexei Navalny.
Yay!
Those of you who guessed that, give yourself 5 points and move up 3 spaces.
That's right.
That's how they got Navalny in the band of his underpants, and Navalny got one of the spies to admit it. He was pretending to be a KGB agent, and it would take very little for them to put a couple of drops of something in his Diet Coke and cause some issues to send the message. Nothing lethal, just to send the message. Mm-hmm. So let's take a look. Did Putin send a message at Mar-a-Lago, a chemical message or something akin to that, that would cause the event on Thursday? We're going to start the foundation reading with the Two of Wands. It's planning that took place, leading to, better check things out and sending a message.
Mm-hmm.
No, a little message.
Yes.
We send little message to you.
Little health message.
F around and find out with the Hermit. It's the first message. There'll be more messages.
Yes. Yeah,
going forward.
You agreed to this with me before.
Yeah, hey, you used our services. You don't want to play ball now? Hey, we can do this again. We have the ability to do it again. Your choice on how you want to handle this. Who's your daddy?
That's right.
No, yeah, I think these cards would line up real quick. I think these cards line up quite well with who's your daddy? Who's in charge here? Who's the little boy and who's the big, strong man?
Yeah.
Who's got the playbook?
Mm-hmm.
There's a mild Marx Brothers reference that Gary didn't jump on, but I know he was thinking about it.
That wasn't the playbook. They wanted the plays, the signals. The signals, not the playbook. Which I guess one and the same thing. Big strong man.
Exactly.
All right, so it's looking like there was likely a health event on that Thursday. It's also looking like Putin might have been sending a message with that health event on Thursday.
Yep.
Or at least, if he didn't, leaving the impression that he did or could if he chose to.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and now the final throw, I'm going to do a little four-carder. Did Trump get the message?
Good thing we're not talking about Eric. He'd just be sitting there like eating paste, like the kid on The Simpsons.
Did Trump get the message? Is he going to take better care of
Ralphie, I think it is.
On what?
Sure, Chief Wiggum's son.
Oh, yeah, I think it's Ralphie.
Ralphie, sitting there eating paste.
Okay, did Trump get the message? Make sure my deck's right, side up. Okay, yeah.
I think message loud and clear.
Yeah, that message, speak softly, carry a big stick. Yeah, that message landed in a big way. Let's see what we got.
I think the better was Melania.
You need to take care of your health and those things
And your
that you
family's
value.
health, too.
You
might go through some things.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I could create a lot of chaos for you.
Yeah.
And the choice is yours.
Ooh.
Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, you take it down a little bit even further. We talk about
We're taking it way down. Oh, no, you take it up and
talk about with that card right there. Putin doesn't want to control the United States. He wants to undermine the United States.
Yep.
And the best way to undermine the United States is to call into question our ability to have free and fair elections.
Yep.
And if you demonstrate that your elections are not free and fair, that they were manipulated and elections were stolen. Now, we already saw what happened when Trump said the elections were stolen in 2020 without an iota of proof other than him just repeating it over and over again. Yet the first non-peaceful transfer of power since like the Civil War, and police officers assaulted, 5 people dead, hundreds sent to prison on felony charges, and a general distrust of elections, and that was with no proof.
Yeah.
Imagine if you provide proof,
Yeah.
and the proof shows that the Democrats won and the Republicans lost. They're already victims and villains, and they can't decide what they want to be. They want to be both at the same time. Mm-hmm. This would allow them to be victims again and then take out their anger in villainous ways, because clearly the Democrats stole it. It would just be chaos.
Yeah, the other alternate rating is if Putin didn't really have anything to do with this, and it was just simply his health. This is his health making a statement. Yeah. You better take care of me.
God giving you a wake-up call?
Yeah, exactly. You've got to work a lot harder at this. Otherwise, this could be, we've often said, the 5 of Wands is like what's going on inside his brain.
He just scrambled.
It's just a brain scramble. And the future's up to you. It's your choices now are going to dictate what happens to your health going forward.
Good times. Glad it manifested down in this lifetime. Nice, calm, peaceful.
Yeah, what were we thinking?
Relaxing
right?
vacation.
All right, I think that's all we got for this one.
I think so too. Thank you very much for watching this video and supporting our channel. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. If you like this, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to be woken up at midnight Pacific time.
With a glow on your phone.
Leave a comment. I read them all. And I'm going to get out in front of this just a little bit. I am going to be out of the country starting Tuesday.
Will you be going to Moscow?
I will not be going to Moscow.
Moscow in December.
I am going to London.
Will they be doing the sprinkler in London? Probably too cold.
We have freeze. Yeah, it's going to be mild weather. It's typical weather for me when I go to London. It'll be
raining, cold,
raining,
foggy,
cold, pretty much. It's going to be 40s. Some rain, a couple days. We're gonna, my wife and I are gonna be there to visit her sister. So we'll be there Tuesday through Friday, coming home on Saturday. So I might not be. That was a long way of saying I might not be responding as I usually do to comments. If you only get Gary Reddit with the little heart thingy, don't be offended. I'm just going to try and keep my head above water for the next 4 days there.
And we also just opened up a pair of Blue Sky accounts. So
Blue
Twin
Sky,
Tarot
smiling at me.
Twin Tarot's up on Blue Sky, as is Tarot by the Bay.
Yes.
So if you want to follow us there, I don't know what's going to be any different there than here. Maybe Gary will put up pictures of fires in London.
Yeah, the fireplace scene in London instead of Lake Tahoe. Yeah, we'll figure out what we're going to do with the Blue Sky account. I've given it exactly zero thought.
Well, we literally opened it 5 minutes before we started this video.
Yeah, so it's like a half an
enough
hour
time to open it, put a profile picture up, follow Linda G and Marina at Heart Center Tarot and Midas Touch, and We'll deal with it later.
Yes, we'll sort that out when we sort it out. So have a wonderful day, folks.
Take care.
Bye. Oh, I forgot. There you go. Thank you, David. Secret card.